WJRG, we are Connecticut's #1 gospel internet radio station. Tonight is Sports Talk on a beautiful Tuesday evening. We're going to have a great time this evening. I waited all weekend for this. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with Big Don for Big Don Production. What's up, my brother?
Everything good. Just ready to talk some sports today, I tell you.
The one and only Kendall Tyson, Every Moment Move. What's up, my brother?
So am I, ready to talk some sports.
The legend, Bruce Austin. What's up, my brother?
Everything's beautiful, brother.
Everything is beautiful.
Beautiful.
All the way from Jacksonville, Florida, my man, Henry Green. What's up, my only brother? What's up, brother?
Good, bro. How's everybody this evening?
All right. And Pastor T, welcome back from Jamaica. You and your wife celebrated her birthday, I believe it was. Welcome back, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you. How's everyone tonight?
Great. I see that tan, brother. I see that tan. Some beautiful pictures you posted too.
Oh my God! Yes, there was. The bishop. Oh, okay. We got to get the bishop in on stage. What's up, Bishop? How you doing, bro?
Just relaxing, trying to act like I know.
You got to call the conference line, bro. Call in on the conference line too, man. All right.
And change that purple to blue or something.
No. Stay where it is.
Oh my God! They're gonna get on you tonight, brother.
What happened to San Francisco?
Call the conference line, Bishop. Call the conference line.
Don, you shooting shots already.
All right. We're gonna get started. We have a phone number too, 475-227-2170. We are actually broadcasting live on the WJRG television network, produced by Big Don for Big Don Production, and also we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and also WJRG Radio. So I want to welcome those who are viewing us. The phone number is 475-227-2170. Henry, let me start with your topics. I'll start with you, man. The NBA season opening tonight is we got 2 games on tap. You got the Knicks at the Boston Celtics and the Timberwolves at the Lakers. Who are you guys picking to win tonight's game? Let's start with you, bro. Who you got, the Celtics or the Knicks?
Boston.
That's
Boston
it, just Boston.
Yeah, Boston winning and Lakers.
Yeah, Boston to win. Okay, what about the Lakers?
Yeah, I got the Lakers winning their game.
You got the Lakers? Okay. All right, Pastor T, who you got, bro, for tonight's game?
Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm going to change that. Because they playing, I forgot they're playing Minnesota. I'm going to say Minnesota's going to win tonight.
You got Minnesota? You got Minnesota. All right, against the Lakers. Who you got, Pastor Walt?
I'm going with Boston and Minnesota.
I'm at this conference line is I got a little feedback on the conference. Not feedback, but a little distorted. Say it again, Pastor.
I'm going with the Lakers. I'm going with Boston and the Lakers.
Boston and the Lakers? All right. Who you got, Bishop?
I'm going New York and the Lakers.
New York and you got New York and the Lakers. Kendall?
I would like to see the Knicks beat the Boston Celtics on the night in which they're supposed to be getting their rings at Knicks, and I would like to see the Lakers win, and I would like to see Bronny James go double figures.
Bronny James. All right, Don, who you got, bro?
I just want to tell Kendall we've been dreaming real hard. Bronny James in double figures.
Yeah, he's getting 10 points tonight, man. Father gonna make sure he gets them.
I would like to see it. Don't get me wrong. They only give out. They only give out 6 fouls. You can't get double.
I'm gonna go with Boston and the Lakers too. I think, I like the Lakers' chance tonight.
Yeah, I want to see how the Timberwolves going to look without the cat. Go ahead, legend. Who you got tonight, man?
Well, I got the Knicks by 11 over Boston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I got the Lakers. I got the Lakers over the Timberwolves overtime.
Okay. Well, I got the Knicks tonight because Boston, they're going to be celebrating getting their rings tonight, and I just think that the Knicks has got something to prove. They want to show everybody that they're going to be the team in the East to beat, so they're going to come out smoking. I think I'm going with the Knicks tonight. I got to go with the Lakers. The Lakers playing at home, right? They're playing at home. Yes, so I got to go with the Lakers at home. LeBron, Anthony Davis. I don't think they want to start the season 0-1. So I think they're going to come out strong tonight to win.
I think the Knicks are going to have to win because the Liberty won and they had a parade. They're going to let the girls outdo them. I think the Knicks are going to do something to Boston tonight. I think Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be the deciding factor. And remember, they got that boy Miles Bridges. They're straight. I think Knicks are going to beat Boston tonight.
I think Knicks going to beat Boston. Okay.
I think it's down. I think they're going down.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So Bruce, who you said you got?
I got the Knicks by 11.
Got the Knicks by 11. All right.
He's specific.
Yeah.
I'll say this. The reason why I'm going to say this, because once the team been together, the Knicks still they got to figure it out.
I don't know, your phone breaking up, man. It's breaking up.
Not with that crowd. No, not tonight. They might win. They might win when they go to New York.
But they ain't winning tonight.
They're not winning tonight.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. So you got Boston then?
Yeah.
You got Boston. All right. You got Boston.
Well, I think the Knicks got one chance that Boston starts celebrating with champagne before the game.
Well, we got to wait and see, Don. We got to wait and see, bro. All right.
The Knicks coach said they got no pressure. None at all.
None at all.
No pressure?
Boston's coach said they got no pressure.
They don't.
Shouldn't be no pressure. First game.
I mean,
right.
Okay, well, we're going to wait and see. Henry, the other topic, the Celtics are the defending champs. Do you guys expect them to repeat this season as champions? What about you, Bishop? You think they're going to repeat this year?
No, sir. No. The dynamics have changed. Things are a little different. They'll be in the running, but they're not going to. They're not going to double. They're not going to repeat.
They're not going to repeat. Wow.
Yeah, and by the way,
Pastor, what you think? Pastor T, what you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think. I don't know if they're going to repeat, but I think they're going to get back to the finals. I think they got a lot. Tatum. They burn Harley and the Grizzlies, and Brown didn't even make the team. I think they got a lot to prove.
Come on. Okay, the Celtics, they got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, bro?
If Virginia stays healthy during the playoffs, I think because Boston's still basically young, I see them repeat.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because I think Tatum and Brown, they've been getting here, but now they got it in the hump. And I just think they're still young. They're gonna be a handful.
Okay, this conference line is messing up a little bit on me, man. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I think with the defense that my Knicks play, I'm picking them to win the championship this year.
Y'all got Carl Anthony Towns, man.
Win the championship.
Yes, sir. Not just the Eastern Conference, the whole thing.
Y'all hear that, man?
Well, I think if that happens, I think now we look at Brunson's sacrifice for his money as the biggest thing in the sports. I mean, can you imagine at the end of the year, even though it's not going to happen, New York versus Los Angeles again, just like they're doing in the World Series?
Wow. So Don, go ahead. What do you think? Do you think the Celtics got a chance?
I think the Celtics got an excellent chance if they stay healthy. The Knicks will be on their tail because the other teams are looking real weak right now in the East. So I think they got an excellent chance. Actually, yes.
What about you, Legend?
Yeah, I told you my Knicks going to win it.
Oh, the Knicks. Okay.
All right. Boston not going to repeat.
All right. Okay.
Y'all don't understand what good defense do for a team.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Larry.
Okay, Larry, I got to put you on stage, man. All right. You ain't got no picture, though. You ain't got no picture, you Larry. I got you up on stage, but there's no picture.
He's in a dark place.
All right. Let's
you got a circle, Larry.
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right, Henry. This is another. If the Boston Celtics don't repeat as champions, which team are you guys picking to win? Bruce already got the Knicks. Oh, who you got, Kendall? If Celtics don't win, who you got to win the championship?
I think it's coming out of the West. I don't think the East is strong enough to beat the West. I think Denver has a bone to pick with the Western Conference, and then I think Denver and OKC, and I think OKC has a shot at winning. So I'm going to go with either Denver or absolutely. Heck yeah, they're looking real good. Watch.
Oh, who you got, Don?
I like Denver. I like Denver right now. And like he's saying, OKC, but, I haven't actually seen anybody this year. So, yeah, all of them are good now. Yeah, we have to talk about it a little bit more down the road.
Okay.
Can't go by last year.
And Bruce got the Knicks, right? You got the Knicks.
Plus, a lot of teams made a lot of different moves. So, yeah.
lot of times you don't even really know who's left on these teams now.
Right, that's true. How about San Antonio, too?
That's true. We got to wait and see.
They have so many people switch teams this offseason.
Go ahead, Henry. Is your question, if they don't repeat, then which team you got winning the championship?
I don't know, because there's, like the guys were saying, there's so many different teams. Maybe switch like Denver, but they got Westbrook now. So I don't know how all that's going to play out. Because they lost Hope. He's over in Orlando. I don't know, man, because OKC could be John Moran. They do something with Memphis. So I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. But if Boston doesn't repeat,
What about you, Pastor T?
You know, they didn't even start yet. We really pronosticating now, but I think OKC. I think they're going to win. They got a big man now. They got the Knicks center out there now. Before they were too small. Hogan can play power forward. I think they're going to be a force.
Okay, OKC. What about you, Larry? Who are you thinking? What you think? Can you?
I got to go with.
No. Basketball.
That's like go.
Now this conference line is you guys are kind of distorted.
Estimates are clear on their end.
Is it clear on you guys? Think y'all hear us good?
Yeah, we can hear you good enough. Yeah.
How about each other?
You guys hear each other because we
can hear each other.
Kind of breaking up. All right, but Bishop, go ahead on that question. Well, if the Celtics don't repeat, which team?
I'm looking
early. We're gonna talk football in a few minutes.
I'll put these two in the finals. I'll see the Knicks in the finals. And I actually see Denver, and I agree with the OKC, but I'm going to throw a dark horse in there, and that's a towing cost with Indianapolis based on what I saw last year.
Okay.
So
go ahead. All right. Let's go ahead, bro.
Oh no! You're right. I'm sorry. I keep putting Indianapolis out in the West. Don't laugh, Henry. You're still a Jaguar fan, even though y'all win.
Indiana.
No. They're a dark horse. I said I put them a dark horse. Is what I said. Ain't that what I just said? Now it doesn't mean they're going to win. It just means they have the possibility. But I want the Knicks to win. Realistically speaking, will they win? We're gonna have to wait and find out.
All right, we got Bob McCormick. He's on the line. Bob, is that you, Bob?
It sure is. Gary, how are you tonight?
We are good, man. You got to good. What do your sports report?
Okay, I'll do it quick. I'm actually going to start with basketball. I have a story I did yesterday on my newscast, and I'm going to top it tonight with the city of Boston renaming a bridge in honor of William Belton Bill Russell. The mayor and Massachusetts governor were on hand. Russell's widow was brought to tears as she spoke about her late husband's impact on civil rights. Jeannie Russell said he used his platform to challenge injustice and inequality. If you remember, Russell marched with Martin Luther King years ago. Celtic star Jaylen Brown joked that he was thankful he was allowed to be late to practice to honor Russell, who died at the age of 88 2 years ago. Bill was an 11-time NBA champion.
Right.
Tonight, I know you guys have been talking about opening night. We got Celtics hosting the Knicks. Well, we could see history made in LA as the Lakers take on the Timberwolves. My guess tonight is Celtics and Timberwolves will win. Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr. will be on hand at the Laker game. Pelicans' Trey Murphy agrees to a 4-year, $112 million rookie contract extension. The Clippers' Kawhi Leonard is out indefinitely to begin the season as he rehabs his knee. NBA champion Aaron Baines has retired. He won a championship with the Spurs in 2014. I know you're going to talk about this a little bit later on. The WNBA, as we know by now, the Liberty are champs. A ticker tape parade will happen on Thursday morning in the Big Apple, honoring them. It's going down that, Canyon of Heroes. Dallas Wings have fired Latricia Trammell after 2 seasons. She's the 4th head coach to be let go this season. Now there's the Skies Angel Reese, who says Her $73,000 salary can't cover her bills. I'm hearing she just recently signed with Cash App, so I guess she's going to be a spokeswoman for them. Baseball's World Series gets underway in LA Friday night between the Dodgers and Yankees. They're saying tickets on the resale market, like StubHub, will top $1,300. If it goes 7 games, Jerry, it goes till November 2nd. NHL, it's Rangers, Canadiens, Red Wings, Islanders, Bruins, Predators, and the Lightning and Devils. And that's all the sports I got.
And thanks a lot, Bob, for the sports report tonight.
Hey, Bob, before you go, you know the WNBA they might go on strike. You know.
Yes, I did hear that, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that in my report.
I got your back, brother.
I can't hear him now, man.
$73,000 and unable to pay bills.
Wow.
That's why they would go out. They make nothing compared to what NBA players make.
Yeah, but see, Angel Reese, she got a contract with Mercedes. She's the ambassador for Reebok with Shaq and Allen Iverson. She got plenty of money.
I think she does too, but I had to mention that. Actually, a lot of these stories that I read about tonight on my sportscast, they're up on the Big Don Sports Production Facebook page.
Thank you, Bob.
Everybody should check it out. But yeah, I will put the thing up about the WNBA, the players possibly going out on strike, and that would be something else.
Right.
But everybody have a good time in New York for the Liberty Parade. That should be fun if anybody's going down.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, have a good one, Bob.
let me say this about Angel Reese: $70,000. She right. She can't live off of that.
Right.
Wow.
She might have other money coming in, but she can't live off of that.
No.
Yeah, they
Not
deserve
her
much
lifestyle.
more. Yeah, they deserve much more.
You have to live like
Especially this year.
more or less.
They broke all attendance records. This is the year in which if you're going to strike, you strike this year and get your money. They deserve it. And if you saw that last WNBA finals, that had to be one of the most exciting finals I've ever experienced.
I have
One
to
of the
agree.
most watched. Too.
Whoa.
have to
We got
agree.
a lot of feedback coming in, man.
It's the conference line, Jerry.
Yeah, that's the confidence.
It's coming from
It's
somewhere.
kind-
All right.
That conference line
That's
is
the phone turned down.
interfering.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to move on a little bit. Let's talk some football a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk some football.
Go ahead. Somebody going to say something?
Football.
Yeah, let's talk to football. What about the Kansas City Chiefs, Larry? Let's start with you, man. Still undefeated, 6-0. They beat the 49ers. What's going on with the Chiefs? Are you satisfied with their playing? Are they playing good football or what? Even though they're 6-0?
The Chiefs are playing smart football. They're gonna do whatever it takes to win. They always got a game plan. It's next man up. Baltimore is looking really good, but the defense is suspect. And I don't think Kansas City will have a problem going back to back. You know, it's gonna be a three-peat. Ain't no stopping.
Go ahead, Bishop.
All right. I think Kansas City can three-peat. The question is, who from the NFC is going to step up? I mean, you saw the Vikings-Lions game, good game. Minnesota kind of shot themselves in the foot in the last 3 minutes of the game, basically. But, hey, it is what it is. Kind of glad they lost this early, so now they can probably recoup and get back on track. So now the pressure's off. They lost one, so let's move on. That's all I'm going to do.
You don't believe that?
Yeah, my brother Henry.
I do believe that. Trust me.
Well, Kansas City, as far as like they got a lot of guys hurt, but you know they're doing what they do to win. And it just to me it just shows that when they get healthy, the only team I think they got to really good in the AFC is Baltimore. And well, we'll see out of the NFC who makes it, but to me, it's going to come down to Kansas City and Baltimore.
All right, what about you, Pastor? Then I'm going to bring in the studio after we get to that. Go ahead.
They're going to be tough to beat.
Go ahead, Pastor Walt. Kansas City,
Yeah,
you them or what?
Well, like everybody's saying, they're playing just good enough to win. And they're having fun. Like I said, they don't care if they lose the game or not. They're like, we don't care if we lose the game. Get the playoffs. We'll come to your house and win. So to me, they're just having fun. They made great moves. They lost another wide receiver this week. But that was a great move getting Kareem Hunt because he was here originally. That was a great move getting him for running back. But Patrick Mahomes, I tell you, if they was losing, Patrick Mahomes was actually playing worse than Dak Prescott. He had a 47%.
Watch out now. Watch out now.
Well, he's right.
You know what I mean? He had a 40-something% quarterback rating. He only got 6 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions, but they're winning.
We're gonna have to cut your mic.
Hey, no, I'm saying, but they're winning. So it doesn't matter. If they was losing.
They'll beat them up. Did I get you already, Bishop? All right.
Yeah, you did.
Playing in Kansas City because Pat Mahomes, I watched the game, is not playing as well as Pat Mahomes normally plays. But once again, they're winning. They're winning on a lot of different aspects of the game. So I do think Baltimore is a problem, but I think the problem arises if Pat Mahomes wakes up and starts throwing for 500 yards a game, and then we're looking at that three-peat. But just like Henry said, it's Baltimore, Kansas City all the way in the AFC. There's no one else there.
But what's them going to be a big part? The Bills going to take them out. Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, he's been running to get back-to-back MVP. He had 5 touchdowns last night. No interceptions.
Well, I can only see him getting better because did y'all see that run that Pat Mahomes made? You know, he did a little stutter move there when he was running down the sideline. So you know, even on a bad day, that's what a good player does. And
that's right.
Like you said, they got it figured out. They playing smart ball. I got to agree with Larry. I even agree with Pastor Teague. I wanted to sit down there next to Bruce today because the 49ers are playing like Dallas Cowboys too.
Oh, man.
Yes,
they all beat up.
I'm gonna have to
You know
buy
what
me
I
a
mean? They ain't
Volkswagen.
playing game. Purdy wasn't doing that much. So yeah, I'm not looking. Yeah, before
they hurt.
I don't see nobody beating the Chiefs.
Do you know the
they hurt? They lost Jennings. They down. Me and you can play wide for them right now.
I
They
saw
lost
that.
everybody.
But,
Ayuk's out. Sanders out.
Yeah, when
Jennings
Ayuk went
out.
out, I knew it was over. I mean, there's no next man up.
That's right.
It's
That's
over.
right.
They're looking in the concession stands for some players.
Go ahead, the legend. What you think when they're picking on your Cowboys again too?
But I'm buying me a Volkswagen to get rid of all them seats I got on the bus.
Dallas might win. Dallas might win.
But I get rid of all this damn weight. Yeah, but you know what? I think this really is Baltimore's year. You know what I mean?
It may be.
That's what you said last year.
Well, maybe.
It's so hard to three-peat. And as good as Baltimore playing, they done won 5 straight after the first 2 losses.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
They giving up 30 points a game, though.
don't make no difference. They winning. That's the bottom line. They winning.
Like that.
You know what I mean?
Freight train called King Henry.
You know what I mean? But I think this is their year.
But they still got to be Pat Mahomes though. And they got
They still about that 5-game winning streak when the Chiefs got a 6-game winning streak.
But we
beat Baltimore.
No, they got more than that, Don. They won all the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
That's
right. That's 4 right there for the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Beat Baltimore, so
but I just think this is I think this Baltimore year. Even with everything y'all saying,
Baltimore can win if somebody knocks off Kansas City. That's the only way.
I don't know why you bring
these games don't mean too much now. It's the playoffs now, especially for the teams that you expect to win. You know, it's all about the playoffs. It don't mean nothing if they go in there and win 5 or 6 games.
Well,
it's what they do in the playoffs.
You do know the playoffs don't scare the Chiefs. You know that, right?
Oh yeah,
it don't scare them at all.
That's right.
Has there ever been a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback and a Heisman Trophy winning running back as Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson ever winning a Super Bowl or ever going to a Super Bowl? I'm just curious.
I don't even know if they had 2 that ever played together.
In the same backfield. Yeah. That'll be unusual, isn't it? That's an unusual stat.
Yeah, it don't usually end up like that because it's usually the quarterback that wins the Heisman.
Yeah.
You know, you very seldom see a running back win it.
And in Lamar Jackson's case, they didn't want him to play quarterback. Remember that? He said, I'm a quarterback. They said, we're going to draft you for wide receiver. And Derrick Henry, I don't even know if he even went in the first round. I know that that was the time in which they say there's not going to be any more use for a running back. You remember that, Alabama? Yeah. How could anyone have been taken over him? He had a national championship. He got the MVP, national championship game. He's what, 6 foot something, 200 something, but he was not the first running back pick.
What they call him, the modern day Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were saying he wasn't that versatile, but he could still catch the ball out the backfield, and he's fast.
Bishop, we got to start on your team now, Minnesota, man. You know, I think a lot of I picked Detroit to win in my picks. I
picked Minnesota because Detroit's line because Hutchinson was out, so I thought that Minnesota could win, and they.
And see, before Larry even gets started, Get
rid of all the smoke.
It's a 2-point win. And again, I got to go back to 2 spaces there. That second quarter, which was a bad second quarter for Minnesota, and in those last 3 minutes, that's no excuse. It's what happened. And those last 3 minutes, 49 seconds, poor clock management. You do not give Detroit the ball back with about 3 minutes left in the game. 2 mistakes they made right there in that game. They played well, but they didn't play well enough.
Okay.
Anybody Super Bowl too. Yeah. He's so crying, boy. I should have known this was coming too, boy. Gotta have all the you hear me talking like
hold on a minute, Jess. Hold on a minute, Larry. You know you don't live down the street from me, right?
I think Detroit's going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, if Minnesota don't find a way to stop them, you might be right, but I think they'll be all right.
Okay, all right. Who did I miss? Go ahead, Henry. Then to go, Larry.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a big text from Minnesota. So they got to go to Detroit next time they can run it. We'll see what happens. Other than that, I don't think for anybody in the NFC, I don't know, Washington, their quarterback got hurt. I don't know how bad his injury was. Anybody know?
He's not bad. He might miss the week. He might miss the week.
Okay. Yeah, the report is he's day to day right now.
Okay.
Who's talking
Right
about
now,
him?
it's going to be Detroit or Minnesota.
And,
Come back to the
but which quarterback you talking about that got hurt?
Washington.
Daniels. Washington's quarterback, Daniels.
All right.
Yeah, but
So is Detroit Lions
that's pretty good though.
are Detroit Lions the best team in the NFC then?
At the moment.
I think at the moment, yeah.
This week.
I mean, what's it like a 5-1?
Yeah, but after they beat
5-1.
Minnesota,
It's a three-way tie.
Okay, I'm not just going by the record. I'm not just going by the record, Larry. Are they the best team? You're a football guy. Are they the best team in the NFC right now? The Detroit Lions.
I think so.
Right now they are.
I think Detroit Lions gonna have a problem because they didn't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They didn't get enough pressure at all. You know, and if that was a big time game, Minnesota could have took him because you need more pressure on the quarterback. And when you're playing against the Washington and some of the other teams, if you don't get pressure on the quarterback, you are in trouble.
yeah, but
The
Larry,
other
don't
thing you gotta look at, Larry, is Addison and Addison and Jefferson were pretty quiet Sunday.
You know, to make that adjustment. You know,
Yeah.
on
They
that
gotta
pass.
get somebody. They gotta get a pass rusher.
They gotta get a pass rusher. Cause that's why I picked Minnesota to win because Hutchinson was out.
Yeah, he was their pass rusher.
All right, go ahead, Bishop. You want to say something?
No, I was just saying that Addison and Jefferson didn't perform that well, and let's forget the fact Hawkinson wasn't there, and the other kid, Naylor, I believe his name is, didn't come up that great. You know, so there was.
Put a big line. Put a big line in back of you. You know, over your head. Put a big line over your head.
Bottom line
Put a
is
picture of a big lion over your head.
They did not. Hey, Don, go find some bandages for your team. See, my team can still. My team can still
train derailed. I don't see no fresh smoke, man.
We already derailed you guys, and I let you off the hook. So stay off the hook, because all right.
Last week, I don't see nothing.
Stay off the hook, Don. Stay off the hook.
I'm still going with Minnesota, but Detroit has something to prove. Remember last year in the playoff games, they went for a play that cost them a trip to the Super Bowl. So maybe they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. And the quarterback, the coach used to be a hothead player when he played. So maybe they've adopted his personality. But they did show me something. They played Minnesota, try to come back. They played the clock, kicked the field goal. I was going with Minnesota. I'm still going Minnesota, Kansas City. But I think, like I say, we've got 4 teams here: Detroit, Minnesota, Kansas City, Baltimore. 2 of them are going to represent the AFC and the NFC in the Super Bowl.
Right, Don, what you think, man? Detroit Lions, are they the best team in the NFC right now?
I don't know. I got to watch them a little bit more. I've seen them. I watched them play this year. You know, they started out a little slow. They look pretty good, but I'm not sure.
All right, what's the best team in the NFC? What you think? If they're not, which team?
Right now, they might be the best, but I don't know if they can go all the way. I'm still expecting, believe it or not, I'm still expecting the Eagles to wake up a little bit too.
You took it right out my mouth, man.
I'm still expecting them to wake up.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say the same thing. You can't count Philly out yet. They got the talent there, and with AJ Brown back, you know they might get it together. You know, I wouldn't count them out yet. Like I said, wait a couple more games and we'll see what's happening.
Saquon Barkley's on a mission too. I didn't know Brown was back this week when I picked the Giants. I picked the Giants to win. Yeah, man.
No, you didn't.
The Giants to win. I didn't know Brown was back.
I knew Brown was back. That's why I took the Eagles.
Go ahead, Bishop. What you gonna say?
I was saying I knew Brown was back. That's why I took the Eagles, because I figured like this: the combination of Saquon Barkley.
All right.
and AJ Brown.
What about the other game, Philly and the Giants, man? Barkley ran for 176 yards against his former team, the Giants, and led the Eagles to a 28-3 victory. And I thought the Giants was kind of turning things around a little bit. We start with you on the Philly and the Giants.
Yeah, they ran all the way.
Boston plays good. The Giants to me aren't really that good. To me, that division is really going to come down to either Washington or Philly to win that division. Washington's looking good, but
what about the Cowboys? No,
he played good. The Giants let him go.
I said, what about the Cowboys? Didn't the Cowboys have a chance in that division?
No, not really.
Nah. Not this year, anyway.
They still got time to come back.
They need to have more bye weeks. They look better in the bye.
Go ahead, Pastor Walt. What you think?
I think, but that's what I was saying. I thought the Giants would defense look good against Seattle. Seattle win. But Saquon Barkley, he wasn't going to be denied. He ran for 170-something yards. He wasn't going to be denied. So that game was pretty much the Saquon Barkley revenge game, and he got his revenge. But I did want to say about the Lions. I picked Jared Goff to be the MVP this year. Just remember that. I did that at the beginning of our show.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Go ahead, Larry.
And he's playing like it.
Go ahead, Larry.
Playing like it too.
About the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Are they gonna make a turnaround?
Philadelphia Eagles, they got a good team. The defense is pretty good. The offense could get together, and they could win the division, but it's going to be a close thing between them and the Redskins. But the Vikings got a lot of competition over there they won't think about. Green Bay is going to be really tough. They're a complete team, and they're not just going to go away.
All right, who did I miss?
I got the entire NFC North. If you're going to say that, that's the entire NFC North.
Go ahead, Bruce. On Philly, man.
Yeah, Philly. They could turn it around. They got the talent to do that. You know what I mean? They're not like Dallas. See, the reason I don't think Dallas could turn around because they got problems on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
It's hard to make adjustments when you got problems on both sides, the offense and the defense. So, but I don't think Philly's in that predicament. I think Philly can turn around and raise some stand, but they got to do it now, though.
They got to do it now,
I mean,
right?
these weeks we going into what, the 8th week?
Yeah, something like that now. Yeah.
So
go ahead, Kendall. What you think, bro?
Like I said, the only teams I got here, I'm not really paying attention to anyone else. I'm just going with Kansas City, Baltimore. Yeah. Everyone else is just going through the motions right now. Minnesota, Detroit. Nothing else is exciting nowadays. I mean, I'm just looking for them. I'm looking to see Caleb Williams justify the fact that he's the number 1 pick. I see that boy in Washington is hurt right now, justifying the fact that he's the number 2 pick. I saw Kyler Murray run faster than anyone else this year, faster. Yeah, he just took off and he was at 19 miles an hour, almost 20 miles an hour with pads on. I'm looking at all these other little things, but all I'm really worried about is Lamar Jackson's got him a stud in the backfield, and Kansas City's winning without Pat Mahomes playing his game. I'm watching his tight end quarterback on his series on FX, Dayton Taylor Swift. So Baltimore, Kansas City, Minnesota, Detroit. That's all for me in football this year. I enjoy the WNBA. I'll be watching the World Series.
All right, go ahead, Don.
Well, I knew if I picked Philly to win, I knew if they lost to the Giants, it was not going to be any coming back from that. The fact that they beat the Giants, I feel that they are ready to turn it around. I can't see them coming out of their division this year. I think they will pick it up or not. All their offense just need to get it together a little bit. The defense is playing pretty good.
Do you think Barkley had a chip on his shoulder playing against the Giants?
Oh, yeah, you know that. He might not say it. He might not say it. That's almost automatic.
Yeah, but he had 176. They should have let him go for 192, which would have been the record.
All right. This is a sports talk on WJRG radio. I got to apologize again. We have some feedback in the studio with this conference line. I got to get this thing fixed ASAP. But I'm hearing you guys. But we're also live on television, WJRG Television Network this evening, and also live on Facebook and YouTube. And I want to welcome these guys once again. We have my brother Henry Green from Jacksonville, Florida. We have one of the greatest pastors in the world, Pastor Walter Teague, one of the greatest bishops, Ernest Richard Jr., Larry Pearson, We have the legend Bruce Austin, Big Don from Big Don Production, Every Moment Move, Kendall Tyson, and I'm Dr. Jerry Green. Let's talk about some baseball a little bit. I know you got who's a Yankee guy?
I am.
Talk about the Yankees then. Go ahead.
I think this is it. I think Yankees versus Los Angeles. I'm hoping that Judge shows up, but if not, Giancarlo showed up, and they got that new one showing up. So Soto showing up. I just think
so Yankees.
I think the Yankees.
How many games?
They ain't got no power for the Dodgers.
I'm hoping it just goes 7 games. So I can have
Dodgers in 6.
Yankees in 7.
Wow.
They ain't got no power to deal with the Dodgers.
Okay.
Wow, okay. Well, that would be a good one now.
Okay. That's what
I'm going to watch this World Series.
Dodgers in 6.
Dodgers in 6. You got the Yankees in 7.
I got the Yankees.
Well, who you got,
7.
Don? You watch it?
Yeah, well, I went to see a Yankee game this year. I think they got some hitters, so I'm going to go to Yankees in 7. I'm going to sit right over here, too.
Ohtani, the best player in the world.
Yeah, he is.
Now, one question. What would Game 7 be at? In Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, it's starting in the American League, right?
Yeah, because I think
it's going to be.
No, it'll be in L.A.?
Oh, it's going to be in L.A. then, yeah. I'm
going to go by the best record.
I don't know. I'm asking you guys.
I think they switch it back and forth.
Yeah, because they starting in LA. It's open in LA.
All right, so yeah, well they'll finish in LA.
So Game 7 will be in LA.
Yeah, it will be
wow.
in LA.
So you guys still going with Yankees?
It ain't going 7.
I'm listen.
Bruce said he's not going.
It ain't going 7.
Go ahead, Bruce.
So
let Bruce talk for a second. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yankees in 6.
The Dodgers got too much power. They got guys that don't even have no name that's knocking it out. Making a name for no. You know what I mean?
Wow, okay.
They got too much Mookie Betts and all them boys, Ohtani, Freeman.
Okay, wow.
You know, Freddie Freeman that used to play with Atlanta, all them boys.
I know, Atlanta.
Man, it's going to be a good series, but I still got the Dodgers in 6, man.
Go ahead, Bishop.
That lineup is something.
What you think, Bishop?
Well, as sad as I don't want to really say this, but the Dodgers are going to knock out 2 New York teams back to back. The Dodgers are going to knock out 2 New York teams back to back. I agree with Bruce. That firepower they got. I watched that game, and I said to Game 6, I was just doing this to my head because I don't know what was going on, but it looked like every time they decided they needed a run, there they were.
So, right on the
Go ahead, Larry.
Like I told you before, when the Mets was in there, they knocked one brother out and they coming back to get the other one.
No, you didn't. You were talking that.
Yes, I did. I told you LA was going to knock out the Mets. I told you LA was going to knock out the Mets.
You get amnesia. Now you remember everything already.
I told you LA was going to knock out the Mets. They're going to knock out the other brother next.
Go ahead, Henry.
Well, to me, it's Soto, Aaron Judge, and them 3 guys have a great World Series. Yankees going to win. If they don't, it's over.
What 3 guys?
I need more than 3.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, them 3 guys.
Soto, Judge, and Stanton.
And John, and Stanton.
All right.
They're going to need more than 3.
Go ahead,
But
in baseball,
one thing about the Yankees, say this, they get a lot more. So with the
they're gonna be walking home with their head down.
Walking is up to sitting them other guys to do their job and get some RBIs. If they keep them RBIs, be striking out. Dodgers gonna win.
Okay.
You know it. I'm with. I forgot who said it. You said it, Jerry. But I'm actually gonna watch this World Series. We were talking about this before to get LA and the Yankees in the World Series. I couldn't even remember. I had to remember who won the World Series last year. I was like, wow, who won last year? But I'm actually going to watch this one. But you know, in the World Series, it always comes down to the other guy. It's the little guys. The little guys always be the one that turn the tide in the World Series. So whoever has the best others, I think that's who's going to win.
Okay, so but Bruce going with the Dodgers because I haven't really followed them.
Dodgers in 6.
Dodgers in 6. Wow.
Yankees in 6, being the last games in L.A.
They don't have no so-called little guys on the Dodgers.
I'm going Yankees.
They don't.
Larry, who you got, Larry, again?
I'm going with the Dodgers in 6.
Dodgers in 6. Wow.
You're a smart man.
Dodgers
You learning.
learning.
Wow. Now we got to watch this World Series.
Keep you away from Mahomes, man.
Also, let's go to college football. Henry got up here. Colorado beat Arizona, and I think Larry, one of y'all put it on the text that you got to start giving Coach Prime or Colorado some respect or something. Colorado beat Arizona 34-7. Now have a record of 5-2. What did you guys' thoughts about Coach Prime Time in Colorado so far this season? Go ahead, Larry. Since you texted, what'd you think?
I watched the game. Their defense is physical now. The offensive line is actually blocking people. And they got some pretty good offensive linemen. One of them gonna go in the first round of the draft, and they are looking really good. And Shador is gonna go number 1 in the draft, and what's name gonna go number 2. So they got a great team, you know. And I talk about them only winning 3 games. They might make the playoffs.
Oh, they're gonna make the playoffs. They done won 5 games already.
We got 12 teams.
I'm not talking about a bowl game. I'm talking about the playoffs.
Yeah, they expanded the playoffs this year. They'll make the playoffs.
All right, go ahead, Pastor. You want to say something?
Yeah, I agree with Larry. Larry hit it on the head, man. The offensive line is actually blocking someone this year. Last year, Shador Sanders was running for his life. This year, the offensive line is actually blocking, and their defense is actually tackling this year. So they look much
real
better.
good.
It's always about the players, you know, and they finally got some, players on the line, both sides of the ball this year.
All right, go ahead, Bishop. What you think about Colorado, man?
Well, I mean, from what I saw, and I did watch part of that game, I'm slightly impressed with them to see that they've had a good turnaround. How far are they going to go? I got to see the remainder of their schedule, see who they have left. They'll make a bowl game. Will they make the playoffs? Good question. Will they be one of those top 4 teams to get to the playoffs? Still left to be seen.
They expanded the playoffs. It's now 4 anymore.
That's how many is it now?
Yeah, it is like 12 teams. I think.
Oh, wow.
Deion always been a good coach. People just hated on him. People forget he was coach of the year in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People act like he never won nothing. He's been a winner everywhere he's been.
Yeah.
It's just the haters that keep hating on him, and he keeps proving them wrong.
All right.
There's no coach that came. Look where Alabama at now compared to when Nick Saban was there. And they came in with basically a good team, Heisman Trophy candidate, and they can't win. Deion took a 1-11 team and turned them around, and people still don't want to give him credit.
Go ahead, my brother Henry. What you think? Did I ask you already about Colorado or what?
Well, I haven't watched Colorado this year, but based on what I'm seeing, because I know Larry the text in there, so that's why the topic is in there. So I can't really say a lot, but I'm glad to see they're doing well.
Okay, Kendall, what you think, bro?
Well, everyone is paying attention to Deion Sanders. He is the face of college football.
Sure is.
But is anybody paying attention to the U being back, University of Miami? And they seem to have the Heisman front runner in that quarterback, Cam Ward. Are you watching this dude?
No, he's not.
Who's beating him?
He's not the front runner. Shador Sanders is
Shador is looking really good.
He's the front runner for the Heisman.
Wait a minute.
Over, they had them names in the paper this past week.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Cam for Miami and the Shador. They saying with the line and him running and still doing what he's doing, he's definitely the top pick. And between him and Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter is gonna, he's playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
but that's a good story.
Yeah,
to have both of them because although he played at Florida State, Deion Sanders is from Florida in Miami, and his defensive coordinator is who? Warren Sapp, who played at where? University of Miami.
Right. But check this out. Another thing I noticed too. I think Texas is making a big mistake by leaving Evers in there instead of
let Arch Manning do his
Arch
thing.
Manning. Arch Manning came in. He's much better.
Yeah,
he's much better.
Yeah,
but they're trying to get this. I think Evers he's a senior.
Yeah,
and they're trying to props.
Yeah,
but Arch, man, he's a player, man. He would be right up there in that Heisman running.
They did that with Brian Griese and Tom Brady in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brad
I
Greasy
think
had the name.
Arch would be right in the Heisman running if he were playing full time.
Yeah, he will.
So Don, did you watch Colorado at all?
No, I haven't watched them. I'm right there with Henry. I haven't been able to watch them, but I did hear when they was talking about Shador and the other boy being the front runner with Brewster. I did hear that.
Yeah.
So they look good. I'm gonna try to catch up with them. You know, I was in a position where I could watch them, so maybe I can start watching them now.
All right. I mean, wow.
I think the boy from Alabama, he was up there.
He's out now.
Yeah. He was playing good one time.
Yes.
Richard had a question about Ed Tutor Jones.
Yes, I got it right here. I was going to ask that.
Okay.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys legend Ed Too Tall Jones. He played 15 seasons with the Cowboys. He was a 6'9" defense end. He won the Super Bowl championship in 1978 and played in 3 Super Bowls. He was an All-Pro in 1981 and 1982. He won Defensive MVP in 1982, but he is not in the NFL Hall of Fame. Do you guys think that Ed Too Tall Jones should be in the Hall of Fame? Bishop, since you asked the question, what you think?
Yes, I do. I was watching videotape on him on YouTube, and he was more ferocious than I was actually aware of. Why he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, it's beyond me. I mean, my next question is, what do you got to do to get in? Ed Too Tall Jones, in my opinion, should be there. So, and I'm not even sure if Sterling Sharp hasn't made it. There's a list of people that haven't made it yet. But still, Ed Too Tall Jones,
he is in.
Okay, I didn't realize he was in, but Jones.
Yeah, sure.
Who's that you talking about?
Sterling Sharp.
Both
Yeah.
the
His
brothers
brother
are in there. No, both the brothers are in there now. Both the brothers are in there now.
Yeah, well, I knew
Yeah.
his brother Shannon was in there.
Sterling's in there and his brother in there too.
And then why not he? Why not Too
Both are
Tall
in there, but
Jones?
my whole thing is,
long enough.
But
talking about
they
Tutu
put him
Jones?
in there though.
Oh,
What you think, bitch? Pastor, you think he should be in there? Or what?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think he
think
should have been there.
I was surprised actually that he wasn't in there.
But the
But
thing
the thing
about
about
it,
it,
the Hall of Fame is getting watered down in all sports now. It used to be the most
That's the
dominant
was saying.
player.
You
He was
he was
good,
good,
but he
but
wasn't
he
the
wasn't
best
the
of his
best of his
era.
era.
Because there's a
Because there's a
lot
lot
of
of
Steelers
Steelers
that
that
won
won
all those
those
titles that are
titles
not in the Hall of Fame.
Like who? Which one?
Like what's my man's name from the University of Mars? They said, oh man,
man.
what's the guy that played on the line?
No, I'm talking about
Oh
from
my God.
Pittsburgh. From the
For
Steelers,
Pittsburgh.
not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they played
How
on
many
the
of them?
LC Greenwood.
Player of the year.
L.C. Greenwood's in there.
LC Greenwood.
You sure?
He's not in. He's not in.
No,
No,
I think LC.
Let me look it up.
Greenwood was defensive
Yeah.
player of the
nah,
year.
LC Greenwood is not in.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
I
think
can
he's
give,
in.
you know what, Jerry, I can give you the
defensive player of
top
the year
20
in the
players.
year.
The supposed top 20 that are not in just yet. And there's some names up here, man. I'm like, wow, what is going on here with these? Joe Theismann's not in. Phil
Those
Simms
guys don't need to
hasn't
be in
been.
there.
Hold on.
Well, I'm just going on their performance.
Yeah, go ahead.
Steve Tasker's not in there. Otis Taylor, and I remember Otis Taylor. He should be there.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Anquan Bolden, Jim Marshall.
Joe
Otis
Diamond.
should be in there too.
Yeah, now they got Tommy Novus up here, was a linebacker for the
Oh, wow.
Falcons, and he was
great.
he's not in there. Pat Swilling is not in there. Steve Smith Sr. is not in there. Played for the Panthers. Joe Jacoby's not in there. Jim Plunkett is not in there. L.C. Greenwood, there we mentioned him. Clay
There you go.
Matthews is not in there. Lester Hayes. Now, Lester Hayes is another one that should
Lester Hayes.
should be in
definitely
there.
be
the best
And
player
Mike
of
Hayes.
his era.
Lester Hayes and
You
Mike
got
Hayes.
that right.
They
Roger
should even
Craig
put the
should have
black.
been
They
in
should
there.
even put the black under his eyes in there.
And the stickum on his uniform.
Well, here's another one. Hines Ward should be in there, but he's not. Kenny Anderson, Terry Hoyt. Well, he's a question mark to me.
No.
Reggie Raines should be in there. I mean, it's a list, man. It's a list. I
Fine
don't even
Ward should definitely be in there.
Well, let me move. Henry, what you think about Ed Too Tall Jones, man? What you think about that? He should be in there, right?
I think he was in. But then when you listen to what Rich is looking like, Roger Craig, and some of the other guys that are looking not in there, I was kind of shocked. To me, Ed
Make
Too
a
Tall
difference when
Jones.
you hear the other names.
Yeah.
But two of the Super Bowls they lost to the Steelers. Cowboys just spiked to the Steelers in the Super Bowl. But he was a great quarterback.
He was.
He went in with MVP, but he defensive and play. He was a great player.
You see, Bruce, I'm not hating on your team.
Should be in the Hall of Fame. Plain and simple. Absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame. And I'm not even a Dallas fan.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah. Even with a name like Ed Too Tall Jones, they should put him in there. That's because of his name.
Just because of the name.
Yeah, but he won Defensive Player of the Year. He won the Super Bowl. I mean, he made All Pro. What else you got to do?
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
You know what I mean? What else you got to do? Even just by making Defensive Player of the Year with no Super Bowl, he should have been in there.
Well, you know what?
Well, I didn't really follow his career that well. I can't say I was a Too Tall Jones fan, but Pastor Walt hit it on the head. They're watering it down, so if he's not in there, look for him to go in soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back then he was a big name.
Yeah, he was
for the Cowboys. Him and Harvey Martin, right? And they had the running back. Who's the running back back then for them?
Newhouse.
No, but they had other guys. Tony Dorsett. Yeah, they had a good team. They just could be. They just lost to the Steelers, right? That's all. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of.
They had a good defensive line too, Jerry. A great defensive line at that time.
They lost to the Steelers. That's all.
Yeah, but like you said, man, there's a lot of good names on that list, bro. A lot of good names, man. I could have sworn Lester Hayes was in there.
Oh yeah.
All right. Which one of these players are you guys picking that will win? That will play 60 games this season? Kawhi Leonard?
No.
Zion Williamson?
No.
He might.
Joe Embiid?
No.
Paul George?
No.
Or Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis.
Probably
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Probably Anthony Davis.
I think Zion will play 60 this year.
No, he ain't.
Zion will play 48. Zion will play 48 and a half.
Well, we know who's going to play 60. That's for sure. Kawhi Leonard.
Y'all really talk about for MB. He playing every other game.
Right. He's not going to play back to back.
That's 40 games for him, right?
Let's try to get the picture in before we go up.
Wow. Okay. This is going to be my final one for tonight. Which player you guys picking to win the NBA MVP this upcoming season? John Morant, Anthony Edwards, SGA, Luka Doncic, the Joker, Joe Embiid, Victor Wembanyama.
That's my pick.
Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, or Jalen Brown. Go ahead, Pastor Walt. Who you got?
I'm going with SGA.
SGA to win the MVP? Yeah. Wow. Okay. This year. Henny, who you got, bro?
Same
SDA? Wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah, he did his thing last year. OKC might make the finals.
Bishop, who you got, man? These guys got SGA.
I can't say right now, Jerry, because I don't know all the players. I'm be honest with you. I gotta look at them and kind of pay attention. If I had to pick off the top of my head, Doncic probably and Joker would be the two on the top of my head.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, pick from the side of your head.
You know what? You stick to getting Too Tall Jones in the Hall of Fame.
Go ahead, Larry.
I gotta say, Jalen Brown. You got something to prove.
Jalen Brown? You got Jalen Brown, Larry?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who you got, Kendall?
I'm going to say that Victor Wembanyama or Luka Doncic.
Who you got, Don?
That's a tough one. Luka wants it. He's going to be gunning for it. He's going to be gunning. But I like Wembanyama because they're going to need him more for the Spurs than the other guys are needed. Like, in other words, he's going to have to really come alive this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him the better chance.
So who you got, Bruce, again?
I'm going with Wemby too, man. He got Chris Paul working with him. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going with Wemby, man.
I think Wemby's going to be defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he's going to get
I
both.
think so.
He might get both. He might get both.
Nah, he ain't gonna get both.
Yeah, but his team probably won't have a winning record.
No, he ain't going to have a winning record, so he ain't going to get it.
Jared, don't forget to do our picks, man. Let's see how we fit where we pick.
Yeah, let's do the weekly picks.
This guy nasty though, man.
Yeah, you're right. And let's do the picks before we sign off.
I'm 12-4.
You got the
I can bring it up in a half a second.
I got it.
All right, go ahead.
I'm still 0.
All right, you got Thursday's game, Minnesota at the Rams. You already know where I'm going.
No, somebody fix
No, last week.
Minnesota and who?
Oh, you talking about last week? Let me go back
Last
to
week, Donald won.
Let me go back to last. I thought we were picking for this week. Let's go
Oh,
back
week
to
before
last.
last, I was 12-2.
Here, let's get the leadership board here. No, that's the overall leadership board. Let's get week 7. Big Don in first with 12. Henry's in second. I was in third. Both was tied for 11, along with Larry. Iceman had 10. Yep. 11.
12.
You got 11 according to this.
You got 11.
You might have missed. You got 11.
Something
All
wrong.
Wrong.
You probably, you got to pick Kansas City probably. Anyway, let's move on. Iceman, you got 10. WJRG, that's you, Jerry, 9, and Bruce 9.
All right. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Now, hold on. The overall, here's the overall. Henry's ahead with 57. Don is in second with 56. Larry's in third with 47. I'm at 44. Iceman's at 43. Bruce is at 33. And Jerry is at 20.
Wow.
And Kendall is 0.
0. I've just you know.
But wait a minute, Jerry ain't got no team, so we can't expect him to do much winning.
Well, we're going to wrap it up tonight, man, because I had some technical issues. I got to get straight. We got to get this thing straight by next Tuesday. Friday was going to be good because we don't use the conference line on Friday. So I got to get this part straight. Great show this evening. When the World Series start now?
Friday.
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 We got the games tonight.
Yeah.
So Friday night we can't talk about the World Series because we got talking about them on Tuesday.
You know, tonight we're going to see this young man who was fatherless, who is literally bringing his son with him to play a game, and the entire world will get to see them play.
Wow. That's the Lakers tonight. All right, you guys. All right. Bishop, close this out again, bro.
All right. Well, Father, we thank you for yet another opportunity to be in your presence. Thank you for another sports talk on WJRG. Thank you for this great group of men that gather here. Always remember the families that are represented here, the loved ones that may be going through situations and or circumstances, God. Thank you that you are Jehovah Rapha, the one who heals, that you are Jehovah Jireh, the one who provides. You are the one that brings peace to an otherwise troubled mind. So, God, those who are watching us, wherever they may be, God, we pray that they've gotten something out of this show, had some fun, just like we did. But now as we sign off and make our way out of here, we thank you and we look forward to the next time that we're able to gather together. Now unto him who's able to present us faultless before the throne. To the only wise God be glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now, henceforth, and forevermore. And the men of God said amen.
Amen. You guys have a blessed night.
Don't forget to put your picks in.
All right, we're going to talk, man. All right, you guys. Everybody have a blessed night. All right.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Great show.